As the snow swirls outside, a neat, bespectacled man named David stands before a small group of survivors gathered in an old steakhouse. With reverence, he reads from the Book of Revelations, seeking solace in Scripture amidst their dire circumstances. Above them, a sheet hangs from the ceiling, bearing the hopeful words, "When we are in need, he shall provide," a message scrawled in shoe polish. Amidst the solemn gathering, a young girl's tears flow freely, mourning the loss of her father. David, though empathetic, steels himself against her grief, reminding her that in the promised end times, death will be no more. When she questions the timing of her father's burial, he gently explains that the bitter cold makes digging impossible until spring arrives. This community, in stark contrast to Tommy's prosperous settlement in Jackson, struggles to survive. Their meager rations dwindle, enough to sustain them for a mere fortnight at best. James, David's trusted companion, acknowledges the hardships they've endured over the past 6 months. Driven by desperation, they embark on a hunting expedition to replenish their dwindling supplies. Meanwhile, Joel's condition worsens as he languishes in the basement where Ellie brought him for refuge. Their provisions run low, mirroring the plight of David's community. Ellie, recognizing the gravity of Joel's illness, knows that mere sustenance won't suffice to save him. Armed with a rifle, she ventures into the wilderness in search of prey, a skill honed under Joel's tutelage. Fortune favors her with the sighting of a majestic deer, and she expertly fells it with a single, lethal shot. However, before she can claim her prize, David and James intercept the wounded animal. Despite Ellie's readiness to defend her kill, David commends her prowess and proposes a mutually beneficial trade for vital medicine. As James departs to fetch the promised supplies, Ellie remains vigilant, wary of David's intentions. Despite his attempts at camaraderie, she maintains a guarded demeanor, mindful of the dangers lurking in their uncertain world. David shares snippets of his past, revealing his journey from preacher to survivor, shaped by the cataclysmic events that reshaped their reality. His belief in fate is unwavering, attributing Joel and Ellie's presence to cosmic design. Upon James's return, Ellie cautiously accepts the medicine, but her suspicions linger. She seizes an opportunity to escape, but not before David issues a chilling warning about the perils she faces alone. Back at Joel's side, Ellie administers the medicine, offering a glimmer of hope amidst their bleak circumstances. The narrative shifts to David's enclave, where tension simmers beneath the facade of unity. The revelation of their gruesome secret rattles the community, casting doubt on David's leadership. The daughter of a fallen comrade challenges David's authority, inciting his wrath with a defiant remark. His violent response underscores his belief in absolute control, blurring the lines between preacher and tyrant. The following day, Ellie's desperate bid to divert David's attention sets the stage for a harrowing confrontation. Racing against time, she confronts the looming threat posed by David and his cohorts, driven by their thirst for vengeance. Joel, weakened but resolute, confronts his assailants with lethal intent, exacting a brutal toll on those who dare threaten him and Ellie. Meanwhile, Ellie finds herself ensnared in David's clutches, her survival hanging in the balance. Confronted with the horrifying truth of David's intentions, she fights tooth and nail to evade his grasp, a battle of wills amidst the encroaching flames. In a final, desperate struggle, Ellie emerges triumphant, but the scars of their ordeal run deep, casting a shadow over their uncertain future. As Joel embraces her, offering comfort amidst the ashes, Ellie's haunted expression betrays the trauma they've endured. Despite the semblance of safety, their journey is far from over, the specter of David's depravity lingering in the recesses of their minds. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. Your time and engagement mean the world to me. If you enjoyed reliving these moments together, don't forget to hit that like button. It's like a virtual high five, and it lets me know you're part of this amazing community. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. It's more than just a button. It's a way for you to stay connected and never miss out on our future adventures.